Right now we are at the pop-up in Brick Lane. It is the in-theatre installation here for only 3 weeks and the culmination of a years-long project. In-Theatre was funded by a Wellcome Enrichment for Research grant. Until this point, we've been running community workshops with people from the Somali heritage community who have experience of operative birth, working with some of our researchers. People of British Bangladeshi heritage, looking at the exploration of how to understand more about bile cancer, and plenty more besides. We've been working with lots of artists for the past year, trying to put together new works, but in their creation having conversations about the things that matter to the future of healthcare.
One of the event spaces that we're seeing people spending a lot of time in is seeing how the future surgical procedure can be conducted and how the artificial intelligence and the robotics combined with the clinicians and the surgeons are using these technologies to improve their practices.
I like the idea to getting out the academic walls and get engaged with people from different backgrounds. And I met young people that would like to undergo my same career, or young adult people that underwent to some surgical procedures.
When visitors come in and join us from Brick Lane, they will go through various stations as part of the installation. The first one is loosely themed on the body and gives them tasks such as taking on the role of an AI algorithm trying to find abnormal cells among the sea of cells that is the body. They can take part in a little bit of a game akin to Operation, where if they accidentally touch the sides of the metal frame, they'll hear a buzzing sound, and just get to see exactly how steady the hand of the surgeon has to be. The next phase is the machine, where they can see perhaps what the surgery of the future might look like. See all the technology that we're currently working on integrated into one seamless piece through a beautiful film in an atmospheric surroundings. Next, they move on to the recovery zone, where not only do you get to sit down and read about some of the predicted futures that we might be seeing, but hear accounts of people who've undergone robotic surgery and be surrounded by some of the artwork created with our local community in this area.
It's not just about us creating technology and then applying it to you. We want to know how you want to use it, and to be able to look at the concerns that people have about robots and remove those disillusions that people have that are brought in through the media and through movies, and show that robots are something that are there as a support system.
Every day we've got researchers stationed in the corner bringing along demonstrations to show people exactly what they're working on and get the kind of feedback which they wouldn't normally get.
My particular research is about how robots and artificial intelligence will be used by the humans. So the way the information is interpreted, the way it's understood, and that comes down to the way it's visualized and the interactions that occur between the two.
Today I brought my prototype, which is a robotic capsule for colonoscopy. And we work with soft materials, and we try to work for minimally invasive surgery. And we want to reduce the patient pain and improve the surgical outcome of the procedure.
As engineers, it is easy to be divorced from the patients that you don't meet. You might be working on a new treatment, on some new piece of technology which will end up saving somebody's life, but you don't get to meet the people in the first place. So I hope that things like this not only allow us to interact with the public and learn from them, but I hope that it motivates our researchers, because they get to remember that at the end of all the code they write and at the end of all the machines that they make, ultimately there is a saved human life.